and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Missouri Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Horned Frogs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Finds a tight end. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Give to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Lets it go. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Fights off a defender.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
They go to the ground. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Nicholson. Here comes the heat. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
on the option. Now the pitch. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense,
it's a seam wide open. The 40, the 30, past the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Utah is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social and already seen a couple of recruits change their minds. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room, it's Aurora. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looking for a man, it's Nicholson. Makes the grab on the left. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw him.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And in an effort to keep them off balance and not be predictable in their play calling, instead, you could argue they got too cute there.
I think so, Reese. The offensive line has got to do a better job giving their QB some time, and the quarterback's just got to play faster. There's got to be a sense of urgency on offense. 3rd and inches, knowing the defense might blitz. There's a home run opportunity throwing it downfield, but they couldn't get it executed, and now they suffer a negative play.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's moving out of the pocket. All kinds of time before he fires right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running to the left. At the 35, he's loose. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Final play of the quarter coming. Direct snap. Slithers into space. There he goes. Touchdown, TCU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side, and then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. From the shotgun, the inside give. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The throw. Finds his back in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the right side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is...
Oh, a lot of space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Missouri! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nicholson. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by 7 over West Virginia. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB.
Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. Keep that going. It's going to be hard to stop.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Fires to the big fella. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
TCU 14.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
The give from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He has the first and still on his feet. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead. And now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the give off the left side.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Nicholson. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Forced out of the pocket. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Brings it in down the left side. Here he goes. Touchdown, TCU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big-time. Big-time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. The hand to the running back. Turning it on! Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Wide open downfield. Lots of room to run. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Florida State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Tallahassee for some time. They're up by 28 over West Virginia. never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. The give out of the gun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The Horned Frogs will try to move the chains on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw. It's Nicholson. Just a little off. Incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it again. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough for a Missouri first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking to fire. Throws to the back. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Missouri wants to go fast. The corners are walked up tight. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that drive covered 40 yards. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Nicholson. That's caught. It's Aurora. Oh, what a move to get room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Horned Frogs are marching down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete. It's a fumble! And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Nicholson. Fakes to grab. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down.
28. Now, a 4th down.
This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They're working that left side. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 20.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down.
There he goes. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That should move them closer to this elusive 2nd win of the year as they build this 4th quarter lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Maryland is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 21 over San Jose State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
He'll try it again. Oh, he's got a chance. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Gets the back moving. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches. And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll give it to the back. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And that is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but left some points off the scoreboard there. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Now improvising. Makes a connection. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. The Horned Frogs trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
One more play to pad the stats. To the ground with the back. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it.